Today, we live in a world where both social and environmental sustainability are becoming increasingly important issues in our society. These issues remind us that the environment that we live, teach, and work in are hugely important, and it's increasingly vital for us to remember how to respect and to protect it. A university for the changing world, AUT has set in place many new initiatives around the campus, such as new sustainable designs and features in its new buildings, to create a cleaner, greener place to work and study for its students and tutors. Up here in the engineering building at AUT's city campus, solar panels have been installed on the roof. Initially set up as a research project, AUT students and tutors analyze data and can develop the next generation of solar sustainability, all thanks to these panels.
Yeah, we have usually postgraduate students working on those panels, and they familiarize themselves with the technology as such, but also the application.
The panels up here on the engineering building aren't just used for power, but they're also a way to educate and inspire students. Now, there are two types of panels. The first are the solar electric panels, and the other ones are hot water panels, and these are used predominantly for research. Some of the power that's generated by the solar PV panels up on the engineering building is being used to power other energy-efficient devices within that building. In 2011, AUT replaced and recycled some of the lighting fixtures here in their multi-story car park, and also in their tourism and hospitality building, and replaced them with more energy-efficient devices such as luminaires, daylight and occupancy sensors, and state-of-the-art dimming controls. With all of these new devices being implemented, AUT has saved over 490,000 kilowatt hours in just 2 years, which equates to roughly about $82,000. And with a whole set of initiatives in the last 4 years, AUT's managed to save over 1 million kilowatt hours. Also in the WL building, AUT has sacrificed a small corner of the car park to create motorcycle parking. This new redesign helped make space for 80 motorcycles, whereas the previous design could only provide 14 car parks. AUT has a student-staffed cafe and restaurant that produces some amazing food, but also a lot of waste. Most of it ends up here, in AUT's very own worm farm. Food waste gets put into one of the 8 worm farm bins on the roof of the tourism and hospitality building, feeding the thousands of worms used in this project. The worms produce castings, which are collected and used as plant food and soil conditioner. Liquid also drains out of the bottom of the bins, creating a natural fertilizer, or worm tea. The worm tea and worm castings are used right over here, next to the worm farm in AUT's herb garden. Herbs such as rosemary, mint, and chilies are grown here and used here by Chef Thomas and others at AUT student-run cafes and restaurants. And it creates a more sustainable cycle of cheap, organic, and healthy produce while still reducing waste. Approximately 26,000 students are enrolled at AUT, and another 2,000 tutors are working around its 4 campuses, which means that there's a great capacity to be able to reduce the amount of wastage we send to landfills and recycle. So the university has introduced new recycling bins, both internally and externally, in areas around North Shore and city campuses, increasing our ability to be able to reduce wastage. AUT sustainability staff are working with the students and tutors at the School of Communications to help develop new designs for the front of their bins. The idea is to help encourage recycling and to raise awareness among students and tutors. So the next time you have rubbish, make sure you recycle. AUT's newest facility, the Sir Paul Reeves building here at the city campus, has sustainability incorporated into every aspect of its design, including the wood. pure New Zealand timber. So AUT has concentrated a lot on energy efficient lighting. And what better energy efficient lighting can you get than the sun? Welcome to WG's atrium. It has the largest source of natural light out of any of AUT's 4 campuses. It also has natural ventilation, which means it cuts down on energy emissions and energy costs, including air conditioning, heating, and cooling.
Three, 2, 1, and cue.
Welcome to AUT's TV studio. AUT has also paved the way in the film and television industry with their brand new TV studios. AUT received an energy efficiency grant, which allowed them to outfit the studio with extremely energy efficient LED lights, the first of its kind in New Zealand. This allowed AUT to save money, not only on running the lighting fixtures, but also on air conditioning costs, trying to keep the studio cool and operational. AUT senior members of staff are fully behind making a sustainable AUT. The Vice Chancellor has appointed members to his task force for sustainability to work on creating an environmentally friendly campus.
Well, we've crossed the line from doing nothing to doing something, and we've got a long way to go yet.
By working together, we're creating a more sustainable campus, not just for now, but for generations to come. So do your part, and let's make the world a little bit better for all of us.